so funny to play against.
Oh, it was so
actually terrible. But
yeah.
definitely provides some good comedy.
Oh man, it was just seeing it around. I think it was an event I was casting at one time, and or like somebody was defusing an 100 kill. Just came out and killed him at the end.
You had to like play with it. Like you would have to fake defuse a bomb, and then it would like come down. But this is the thing, is it would mess with you too. It would like come back down, and it'll be like, no, I'm just kidding. And it would go back up. You're like, oh, dude,
gotta love it, man.
Are you kidding me?
Here we go, folks. Game number 5 in this best of 5, folks. It has been an absolute pleasure to call the action here for you guys once again, and it is now time for Search and Destroy on Breach. And okay, so we have Karma here. He's actually setting up. I love this angle.
Yeah, this is a great position, but you should expect most offensive rounds to go towards that B bomb site. It's actually really hard to defend that B bomb site because it's in such a weird position where you're not able to like sort of get in front of it. There's only a few places you really check because see where Formula is right now, he's not going to be actually able to see the bomb if it goes down. So
Karma gets that kill, though. That's going to be huge for him. One thing I want to point out, too, is this L-car pickup from Formal. Not going to do much on that one. As Karma's going to be the LMS can't stay up. Rise is going to get that first round win. And in commanding fashion as well, only losing one member in that whole exchange. Here's a look at the final kill cam. As Looney was putting that pressure, there was really not much that Karma could have done in that one.
And if there was a search map that I've watched that offense actually is in favor, it's this one. Because of that B-bomb site, it's really hard to defend it. You know, players don't use nades that often because they're really just trying to load up on those all the perks and all that different stuff. So, you know, it could be easily nadeable, but it's really hard to defend.
Oh, and Octane gets shut down. Karma's going to kill Classic as well. That's going to be a pretty much similar situation here for OpTic. That OpTic was in just a little while ago against Rise. Slacked on the push. He's going to find a player around that corner. That may be a bad day for him if he's not careful. Looney now on the push. Is he going to find it? Did call out one player, though. Took a nade from behind. That was going to be Karma with the stop. And now you're going to have Slacked over here. He's currently rocking that M8 and that L-Car 9.
You can wall run here.
Yeah, you can, but you got to be super careful because you could just fall off and then you dead.
But again, that B bomb site being the favored one for the offensive team. So it looks like it's going to be a win for OpTic. So again, both offensive rounds are won.
All right, well, let's see what's going on the offensive side. We'll stick with Rise going into this one. We highlighted defense and seeing what they wanted to do there. And I'm trying to think, like, is there a situation where that run can be helpful? I think probably if players are on the right side of that.
Right.
But
they won't be able to see you.
Yeah, that angle, though, I mean, you're like 10 out of 10, you're dead every time. All right, so going now to the defensive side, or excuse me, the offensive side, apologies. We have Looney and the crew trying to get over to A site here, taking that bomb over, and that's going to be Classic.
This is surprising because that A bomb site is literally on like the middle bridge. It's exposed to so many different angles. But
if you can get it planted,
right.
Here's the other thing, though. Where are the smokes?
Yeah, you haven't seen many.
No smokes.
Really, the only team that we saw use smokes effectively was Complexity, but Sam picking up another kill with that sniper, and now they have a 3v2 as Karma picks up Octane.
That's right, folks. This is, you know, neck and neck now. Formal does fall as well, so bear that in mind. Classic looking around, seeing if he could find anyone. And he does get noticed in the outpost. He will fall there. And Slack just waiting for it. He's waiting to see if anyone's going to challenge around that doorway there. And that L-car, man, it is so good, but not good enough
because a good play by
had
Seth.
no vision
ran
on the
out
left.
And just reflanked it, and Slack thought he was in there. It was a
playing
good
a
play.
very deadly game of Ring Around the Rosie right now. It's not very safe for children. Looney looking for it, does manage to get that kill. Can he clutch for another one?
Psychosis in a 1v1 situation.
Keep Karma highlighted here. It's going to be 1v1, folks. 15 seconds. He has Psychosis. What can he do with it? He's looking around. He's called him out. Can he do it? Can he win the round?
For the challenge, and all Karma has to do is run away. But he did get stunned. This is a huge play. He might be able to clutch this.
Oh,
Karma's
no,
just
right
going to stay in the corner.
And he gets
the kill.
A 0.1 second kill for Karma as Looney went up the stairs sliding.
Karma was stunned. I think if Looney just jumps in the window, he gets this kill.
Yep, that's right. But at the other, maybe. But he had the RK5, and that gun with long barrel, you know, like its effectiveness, it's disgusting. So maybe. But either way, though, I think it was whoever won that game. Looney needed to get that kill, and all Karma had to do was stay alive. It worked out in their favor, but OpTic Gaming, they will go up here with a 2-1 lead. Let's see what Looney could do on the defensive front as we stick with Rise one more time before we jump over to OpTic.
And OpTic just playing super calm, just slowing down on their offense, just playing for picks, but Looney was able to get first blood.
And another thing to point out too, man, is Karma, he's just brilliant run right now, 6-1 for him. On the other side, Krim hasn't really gotten much going in the way of kills for him. Karma, he's just waiting.
I think they're getting that bomb down. They did.
They did. They got it down over on the A side, I believe. Or no, that's the B side.
So now 4v3-4 in favor of Rise, but OpTic do have that bomb down, and Krim, that high caliber attachment, man. It's just as soon as it hits the head, it's done. That person's gone.
It's a wrap. Coming around the corner, though, that is going to be Octane, if I'm correct. Yes, it is, but Octane gets shut down right away by Karma. 23 seconds left on the clock.
And this is what I was talking about, this B bomb site. It's just so hard to defend.
So many angles.
There's no way the defensive team can stop it.
Yep. Well, let's see. It's going to be all down to Classic.
He just doesn't have enough time.
That's right. It's going to be a GG at this point. Tries to go for something, tries to get some kills, but it will conclude with a kill from behind from Karma. Picks it up, makes it 3-1. OpTic Gaming halfway to becoming the Totino's Invitational champions here, but Rise certainly not out of it yet.
Yeah, so you're going to want to see some mid-game adjustments from Rise. You know, on OpTic's next to offensive round, I would really like to see Rise, just 3 or 4 of them, just push through that B bomb site and just take it head on.
Okay.
Instead of letting them get that bomb down, because you didn't even see, even when they had numbers, OpTic was still able to execute.
Well, OpTic, and I like that Formal's pushing up a little bit more on
and
B
see, this
here.
is what I'm saying. They started to push the B bomb site because all of Rise are actually playing very aggressive.
Oh, not much you could do there. Oh, there you go.
And Scum picking up a big 2-piece.
He made the call out. Yeah, this thing's going to get shot down from the sky. Oh, what? It shoots rockets?
I don't know.
This is absurd. What is this madness?
It actually, wow, I did not know that it shoots rockets.
It shoots rockets.
I thought you just blew up.
This is like Ace Combat over here.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. And Octane's going to be the last man standing here. I did not know it did that.
Me neither.
Oh, goodness. But Octane.
And another 1 versus 1.
He's going to get it. Now it's going to be come up to Krintz. You mentioned before about Crim6. He's a player who comes up clutch.
In these high-pressure situations, he loves them.
This is one of them.
Yep.
But does Octane live up to the moment as well is the question.
This is a huge round. I think if Octane wins this, they still have a good shot at taking this map. But if Krim does, I think it's lights out for Rise.
So he's going to put this down, and he's just going to run right inside of there. And
I like this play.
Hasn't gotten tagged just yet. Krim has no idea. He did not see him. Oh, sorry about that. And I messed up the 1v1, but that's okay. Life moves on. OpTic, though, will fall on that one. Rise takes it 3-2 in the count here.
And just really great timing by Sam. Gets that bomb down and just, plays his angles correctly. Always in a position that favors him.
I know. It was a fantastic, really well played there out of Octane. So anyway, moving on to round number 6 of play here. And I'm going to jump over to OpTic and see what's going on with them, as they're going to be the ones on the attack. Who's currently carrying the bomb right now? It is going to be Crim6 looking for 1 kill in front of him. Not going to be able to connect with it, though.
And this is what I was talking about. Rise chooses to push through this, but B bomb said it's the best way to counter that push. So 3 members of Rise did go to B, and Looney was able to pick up first blood on Karma.
Now, if Scump can get 1 or 2 kills, and I like this, right? He's checking inside of Outpost, just making sure no one's there, and he's cleared it out so they can get in there and be very comfortable. That VMP is going to serve him very well as well in those close range situations. They're going to have to find something. They need to get a pick, and just look at the stack on B that you have going on there. So maybe identify that this one player is going to be weak or alone in the back. Maybe that's the play.
And whoever that is, Formal does pick up Looney. And now they're going to be able to put this bomb site down. I believe that is Crim6.
Yes, it is Crim6 who has it.
Does have the site out as well. So
and
after he plants this, it's going to be very easy for him to defend it. Does get out alive.
Wow, no, this is dangerous.
This is a huge play, but the Sparrow's out as well. Sparrow's out.
Sparrow's out as well. What is he going to do? And they hear him revving it up. They know that the War Machine's out. Looking for it. Classic's going to find one right around the corner, finding another.
Power of this.
Can't do much with it, though. He has to stay alive. Playing this one lovely. Just staying alive long enough to be a disruption, but can't quite do it because Slack is going to clutch it, and that is going to make it 3-3.
And Rise doing a great job clutching that 3v3, even with Crim having that scythe out.
Yeah.
Something that can, as you saw, just kills in 2 shots.
Yeah. That's
Especially with that bomb down. I mean, he
that
could have
scythe is disgusting.
Yep, and look at Slack. This is why that L-Car9 has been such a common ban today.
It's an SMG.
It really is.
It's an SMG. It's a mini SMG, and it's just as effective as the other SMGs, in this game, in my opinion. You can go into a room with confidence and win a gunfight with that L-Car.
And look at OpTic. It looks like they're pushing out. They might push out this B bomb site. As I said, that's like the best way to sort of defend that bomb site. But
Looney with a clutch nade there on Formal. And just look at the aggression here on the A side from Rise. They're pretty much just all up in their business.
And they know that OpTic pushed out that B bomb site now by getting all that information. They're going to be able to get the bomb down, and they have a 4v3 situation. But actually, Karma had a HCXD out and was able to take out Classic.
Oh, goodness gracious. That bomb needs to go down. They need to put that bomb down.
I think they just started it, and Looney picks up another kill. So Looney going off this round already has 2.
And he
made that 3. Now he's going for the ace.
It's going to be all up to Scump here. Let's see what he could do. He's looking around, finds one player in front, and
Looney
he can't
gets
quite
the
do
ace,
it.
baby.
Big ace for Looney, who gets that 4th round win for his team. Look at this one in the final kill cam, man. Absolutely disgusting play there. Defeating a VMP at close range.
Yep.
With that M8. That's why that M8 is so deadly, and high caliber on that one too, just to keep in mind, right? And at that angle, you're more susceptible to do headshot damage.
And really with the high caliber, with the flinch in this game, if it just pops up and, just goes straight to their head, you're like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for the help, man. Thanks for shooting me. Well, it's going to be 2 rounds away here for OpTic Gaming, or excuse me, for Rise. Let's see what they can do.
And Crim6 picking up that first blood, and all of OpTic really sort of favoring that A bomb site right now. But again, they get that pick, and I like this. They're just staying alive. There's still a minute in the round. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to force anything. So obviously,
very true. Very true.
And they are pushing up into that A bomb site, and the bomb.
Oh, I do not like
down
that.
Soon, but Looney loves this angle.
Well, and here's the
so
thing:
powerful.
Karma was there at the start of the game, so you have to make the assumption that someone's going to be in that spot,
right?
And Classic's going to find one. There's going to be Crim6 who can't quite stay alive on it, but Karma's still up. So
and Slack
never
just
mind.
And get all of them, and Rise is 1 round away from taking
what
this.
What is going on here, people? Rise Nation.
And this all stemmed off of that 1v1 win from Octane.
They've won 5 in a row, I believe. No, 4 in a row.
4 in a row.
4 rounds in a row here, my friend. That is insane. I honestly have no idea how OpTic let them come back in this one, but OpTic has a lot of work in front of them here.
And it just seems that every time OpTic gets first blood, they're not taking advantage of it again. They just had a 4v3, and Rise clutched up.
Got to get this first pick, though. Got to get it. They know that he's going to be there. Look at those
headshots.
That
nade again.
There's that nade has been the bane of Formal's existence, though. And look at the angles he's looking to get.
Challenging.
How is he still alive? Absurd.
Oh, there we go.
Finally. Now it's going to be Slack all by himself. Formal pretty much committed to that one and said, if I don't get a single kill, this is all I have. And OpTic fights right back, and it's going to be 5-4.
And Crim getting pumped up. And OpTic just said, you know what? If we're going to go down, we're going to go down all guns blazing.
Swing it, baby.
They just pushed middle and picked up all the kills they needed.
Really, and there was that headshot, that headshot from the M8. Those bullets that just climb up on that gun, man, just does so much damage.
Yep.
All right, folks, here we go. OpTic, this is match point now, and that HD, that HCXD.
XD, yeah, that's tongue twisted.
I got it. You know, the acronyms are crazy, but he's got to keep it alive, though. He can't get shot with it.
He's just third-personing around. This
and
is
that
what you're
player
able to do
saw
with
it.
And look, see, you can wall run with
absurd.
it. It's awesome.
He's going to get the kill. Oh, never mind.
It was shot.
Doesn't find it. All right, back over to OpTic. Let's see what they're going to do here.
And this is how they've been playing their offenses.
Does anyone have streaks?
Let's see.
Slack has streaks.
Slack has an HC, and that is it. But it does. Slack also has his Annihilator, and Looney has his Psychosis, but Classic picking up First Blood.
First Blood, man. That is not good.
And no specialists on the OpTic side.
Brilliant headshot, though, out of Formal. Just times that one lovely.
That's an excellent position in middle.
People around the corner.
There.
Oh, no.
There's Psychosis.
They're trying to bait out the shots. They're trying to bait out the shots, and no one went for it. He has to look up top. He's stuck in this position. He has nowhere to go. He needs help now. And he cannot come out on top with that one. But Crimsix does identify one player on top.
OpTic went behind them.
Great read. Great read. But they have to do something with this.
And they saw another one down low. So Shump did see him. And Crimsix did pick up another kill.
Only one player left alive.
Slack, but he does have an Annihilator.
Can he do it is the question here. Is he going to come out clutch and win this one? This is pretty scary. You got to get that bomb down. Slack's going to come around the corner. He's going to find one player. Can't do it, and OpTic are going to force that round 11.
Hey, you called it. You called it.
Oh, my goodness. What a clutch play out of Crimsix there.
And I think Crim got
so sweaty.
Got 3 that round. Huge plays out of Crim.
Yeah. This is it, people. This is what Call of Duty is all about right here. Round 11, search and destroy.
And as I said, Slack has an Annihilator, so if there was a round to use it, it's got to be the last one.
It's this one right here. Oh, my goodness. Here we go, people.
And Slack actually has the HC as well.
Let's see what he could do with this. He's timing it. He's waiting. He's coming into it. They have to be careful.
And I'm sure they hear it. They do hear it. And now he knows, though. That's information for Rise. They know their B side of the map.
Yeah, he saw one player on B.
And then he does pull out an Annihilator. So Slack does have an Annihilator.
Oh, my goodness. If he gets with just one kill, if this player comes around to the doorway, goodbye. Boom. Oh, man.
Huge first blood by Slack.
Great shot. Great shot. Slack now looking for the second. He has plenty of time left on that gun.
Yep.
So let's see if he can pick it. This player around the corner. They know
Rise
he's there.
Rise.
Oh,
he hits 2.
Goodness.
And this is the power of the Annihilator. It's so clutch for these situations. But Karma does pick up Octane. Now it's a 2v3.
Huge, huge play there for Karma to be able to get that. He's 12-7. You couldn't have asked for a better matchup from him. Who is focused right now? OpTic has to do something.
Yep.
And their play, as you can see on the screen, I'm not going to call it out because I don't know how good the soundproofing is here. So we're just going to stick with it.
Now it's a 1v3 for Karma. He's all alone, and the bomb is down on A.
Can Karma do it?
Him.
He finds one. Bomb's down. He does not have time to work with. This
Someone from Rise just needs to run away.
This could very well be GG. This is it. Yep. This is it. It's going to be over. Rise will be the winners, ladies and gentlemen, of your Totino's Invitational. Congratulations. Defeating OpTic Gaming in round 11 in this epic search and destroy matchup.
And such a great play by Slack to hold on to that Annihilator until he needed it most. And he hit some nasty corner shots that you just didn't expect, and that was Rise coming out on top.
A difference maker without a doubt, but no one in this matchup should be hanging their head low because in those situations, it all comes down to clutch situations, right?
Yep.
Clutch situations that one just simply cannot help. And, and in that instance, Slack was the player who came out clutch.
Right.
He had that Annihilator, decimated 2 members of OpTic as they came around to challenge by the B bomb site. Another thing to say, Looney 11-8 on his end, Karma 13-8 on his end. Again, could not have asked for better gameplay from each of these 2 teams.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, and that I just can't keep talking about that play from Slack.
It was sick.
Like if he misses one of those shots, he's dead. And then it's a 4v3 in favor of OpTic. So, I mean, if this is anything that the future is going to show us, it's going to be a great year of Call of Duty.
I'm excited, man. That was intense. I think just the way that players are thinking about the bans and protects, right? We saw it. That was a story, right? Rise pretty much banning out Scump,
right?
But at the same time, though, you had that M8 really be a story of it because Rise basically said, well, you know what? If you guys want to go with this, we could run with the M8 as well. And then we saw some Weevil out in the crowd, which is pretty cool. But I think another thing to talk about too was how that Elcar played such a difference maker in that matchup.
It was a huge impact, especially that last map. It just snuck on through, and I mean, I saw a Slack run around with it more than his primary.
Yeah, it's a decimating weapon.
Right, so it's obviously very powerful. It might be a ban from here on out.
Yeah, I mean, I think
honestly,
if you're watching this and you're any of the other top teams from home who did not get invited to this competition, or even some of the players who are also invited in here watching from the Totino's Pro Player Lounge, you're thinking to yourself, that thing's got to go when you get into the ban protect phase.
I'm pretty sure Classic banned Overkill.